Master League, the Golden Series, the greatest mode of all time. Everyone's childhood dream was to play a mode called Master League. This is a mode which made everyone feel like they were a coach in real life. This is a mode which made everyone see Pro Evolution Soccer whatsoever as the greatest game, soccer simulator of all time, football simulator of all time. This is the mode that made the game popular just until the year 2014. That was the year of the apocalypse, the year that made KONAMI take a U-turn from the stairway to heaven to falling into the bottomless pit. You see, this mode is what made a lot of people Pro Evolution Soccer fans. So we're basically going to be looking into why today it has lost all its popularity and credibility. So basically we're going to start with one of my favorite Master League modes of all time. One of my favorite year, which was Pro Evolution Soccer 2009, as you can see on the screen. See, with Pro Evolution Soccer, with the Master League of PES 9, okay, PES 2009, it was just like golden, it was so innovative. And you see, then you could really like understand that KONAMI really had all of its mindset in developing this mode. See, this mode was so ahead of its time. Like, as you can see, like when starting this whole mode, first of all, you had like three options, Master League, if you would want to use Master League default players, and they also would give you that like the option to start with like the already existing players or the normal players, or to also actually create your custom team, which means this time you could start a team from scratch and create your own jersey, create your own logo, create your own stadium, because this had like a stadium editor, create your own chants and stuff. This was like, it was the perfect career mode. Like, look at right now, it was the perfect career mode, and now they actually took most of these elements away from the game. Now you can't create your own team from scratch. It's either you have two options: use the existing players in an existing club, or use the default Master League players in an existing club, an already existing club, which is like a limitation. What if I want to create my own team from scratch? What if I want to create my own team that is like its own jersey? That's a bit, which is different, So I feel like they really lost it all, KONAMI. And moving on, I'm going to exhaust all the points already, but as you can see, just like look by the layout and the presentation, this was actually golden. Basically, at least they had a background compared to like Master League for PES 2019, which is like just a blur, generic background, just like a clear gray color and stuff. At least this had a background, and so many things. But one thing that I actually noticed from this Master League is how KONAMI have never even changed the beat or the presentation. You see, we got the menu options to the left and the news section to the right, which is exactly the same format with the current version of Master League, which shows you like KONAMI have actually never developed anything like after 2000 and after this period, after this era. So this was actually a so basically we could actually, it's safe to say, KONAMI went back to 2009 and they're doing, I don't know what they're doing, be it some soul searching or what, I'm not quite sure, I'm literally not sure what they're doing, because literally the current Master League looks the same with a Master League they put out like 9 years ago. Literally the same idea, the same concept of a menu and a presentation. I don't know if it's what they're talking about, like of revisiting the elements from their old games, but KONAMI, we need you to be serious. So this Master League was actually cool. And even if you look at the negotiation system, it's literally the same with the current Master League, I think the next major development they did was in Pro Evolution Soccer 13. And boy oh boy, this Master League was amazing. This Master League literally was insane. It had so many futuristic features in it. This Master League is literally the whole base of the next generation Master League, to which FIFA, what's this mode for FIFA? FIFA The Journey. I myself believe that FIFA The Journey actually borrowed so many things from this actual Master League you see from Pro Evolution Soccer 2018. It was literally an amazing Master League. It had these, oh my god, this fabulous cutscenes. This was golden for the time, and this was literally in 2013, and so this was like a cutscene which would show the club trying to hire you and stuff, which is actually, and the other thing, as you can see, the edit mode or the player creation mode had so many features better than the current Master League and the current game in general. There were a lot of hair variations in this game, crazy things, crazy hair variations. There were a lot of like accessories, headsets, headgear, a lot of capes, which is something we don't even have in this current day Master League, which is a downgrade. This means that Konami, these are the little things that makes the whole career mode enjoyable. Literally, I like the cutscenes. So as you can see in this Master League, then they phased out the part where you could create your team from scratch. You see, this is what Konami they always do. They never really like increment ideas. They just decrement things. Exactly. It would show you the club managers giving you a bit brief information about the club, what they expect from you. Not today, it's just a generic text. It just shows a generic icon of a person, like, I'm the club coach. We expect you to improve the team. We expect you to win the league. But a generic picture with no one at all. It's just like a figure, an icon. Like they just took it from Google, an empty icon, and then they just put it. And then this icon just tells you what to do. It tells you the goals, which is so petty. I don't understand. Like, Konami, okay, why do you keep on removing things, amazing things from the game? And guys, you're gonna notice what I'm saying as we're gonna compare the difference between the 2013 Master League and the 2014 one. I really get angry looking at Konami and how they've run this lifetime mode of a lifetime, into something. This was a killer mode, and now they've just run it down. It's just like something, I don't know what to even call it. This Master League, you see, it would take you to the training ground and have you feel like you're literally training your club. You see the way this guy is standing, showing utmost respect to the manager, to you as a manager. Literally, you would spend time with your players, interacting with them in a training ground, blah blah blah, telling them like what to do. See, so, and this is the other thing that I liked. In the background of this Master League, were like crazy animations. Here you could see your players like training and stuff, rather than the generic, still stagnant background we have in past 2016 or 15 is when they started adding this generic background that's just plain and still. So there you'd go, and this literally had like a game shop, it had a gym, blah blah blah. I liked Pro Evolution Soccer 2013, honestly. And it also showed you like the sponsor list, like you could see your sponsors, different sponsoring companies and stuff. And now you don't even know which companies sponsor you in the current version of the Master League. You just see the club is just giving you 3 million. From where is this like 3 million coming from? Can't I choose sponsors of my own liking? Can't I even negotiate with sponsors? Moving on, you could actually hire, okay, this is the other thing, then you could hire a coach, You could hire an assistant trainer, an athletic trainer. You could hire a scout. You could hire a doctor. And doctors then had like different abilities and costed different, with a better doctor, of course, physically and health-wise, a team would perform better, which was so innovative. Now, this is when things took a U-turn. Next up, we've got Pro Evolution Soccer 14.